Here they call me Mr. Star Maker, and I'm right here with my $1 million dog, Miss Priss. We're doing a 12-day series, and it's about the 12 outfits that Miss Priss has for Christmas time. I want to show you here, right here, this right up here is silk, and right down here at the bottom, that's some kind of invitation fur with a little jewel and a little sparkle on there for Miss Priss. But I told y'all yesterday, we went and got Miss Priss. Santa Claus come early and we got you an orthopedic bed, Miss Priss. So I want to set her down and see if you like it. We just haven't brought it in. Santa Claus just left. Do you like that, Miss Priss? Do you like that? Oh, she's checking it out right now. Good gracious, see, it's got the little cushions in it. It's a better bed than your daddy had when sometimes in his life. Oh, she's starting to scratch and get into it now. I just had to show her how to scratch her just a little bit. She's a digging and she's got her little bow up there and she is ready to go. That thing is lined. She could be in a blizzard with that dress. Now, I think Miss Priss loved her Santa Claus present. We'll have to get another something tomorrow. You can tell she's our baby. Hey, folks, glad to be here with you tonight. You know, we showed you Miss Priss's room last night, and I got to thinking as we were sitting down making this video that the season for giving and helping people. And I've got a life lesson for you folks that I learned early in life. I didn't say I had a friend because he really wasn't my friend. I didn't know him that well. But I'd met him one or two times and he was standing around talking, telling people that he had got laid off from the work and he had no work, he couldn't find no work. And it was almost Christmas time. It was about this time that year. And he says he was sitting there and I could see tears in his eyes saying, I won't be able to give my kids anything for Christmas. I didn't say anything. But you know what? Christmas Eve, I showed up at his door. It was about 11 o'clock. They'd already went to bed. The little children went to bed, and they went to bed with a thing called no hope. But you know what? Sometimes things move your way, don't it? They heard a rap on the door, and guess who it was? It was me. This time I was Santa Claus. And I went in there and I says, can you come and help me get this stuff out of the car? And he says, what stuff? I says, do you have anything to give your children for Christmas? And he said, no, I don't. I says, I bought Christmas for your kids. And you could see his wife and him. They went out to the car. They were so excited. Tears was running down their face. And I left them and I hugged them. And they said, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I says, hey, don't worry about it. You know, it's Christmas. I didn't get anything for them. But I got something for their children. You know what? That made them. And as time went past, I've got a saying, it's called, I give, you give, we get. And if you give all the time and give all the time and don't ever get anything back, resentment always sets in. But I was a little bit young and I didn't do it for somebody to thank me. I done it because it just seemed to be the right thing to do. But you know what, folks? I'm going to surprise you right now. It was the worst thing I could ever done for that guy. Because, see, I would meet him on the streets and different things. He'd throw his hand up, hey, just, and then he'd drop his head. You know why? Every time he seen my face, he equated the time back when he couldn't even give his kids anything for Christmas. I made a decision right then and there. I says, I'm not going to ever give anybody anything. I'm going to show them how to make it themselves. Even if it takes my time and efforts and even my money to show somebody how they can make it, then they can be self-sufficient and they can hold their head high. You know what? You can give somebody a plate of fish or you can give them a rod and reel and then catch your own. And you know what? If they got that rod and reel, they can fish for the rest of their life. If you give them a meal, you know what you've done? You have destroyed their confidence in their own self. Look, there's a button right down below me right now. It says watch it now. And here's what I'll make a promise to you. I'll promise you, when you hit that button going on the side, I'm going to start showing and teaching you what you need to know to be in the 2% income bracket in the world. But you know what? I won't give you a dime. But I will show you how to make thousands on your very own. I'll show you how you can be independent. And I'll show you when I meet you on the street and you say, "That's Chester. Hey, Chester." Your head won't drop, because you know what? All you done is took what I knowed, and you done what I done and didn't do what I don't do, and you are where I'm at. Look, I'm looking for people that I can lift up. I don't give handouts, but I give a helping hand. I pull people up from their own bootstraps. You know what just gets my gourd? Is somebody just got enough grit in their crawl and say, you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes, period. And there's a button right down there for these people that's that way. And I'll promise you, I'll walk beside you step by step, day by day, with our system. Joanne and I put together a system that anybody can do. And we teach you through that system exactly what you need to do. Day by day, 5 minutes time, inch by inch, anything's a cinch. That's why I always say, folks, at the end of these videos, you are somewhere in the future, and the future can look better than it does right now. Look, if I was sitting in your living room right now, I'd take your hand, and I'd put my hand on your shoulder, and I'd say, look, you can do this. This is something that you can do, and I believe in you. But see, I can't do that for you, folks. I'm talking to you through a camera. I can't touch you. I can't give you feelings. All I can tell you is pour my heart out to you and tell you this. You can do this. But you know what? You're sitting right there with a mouse with your left finger on that left button. You can cut me off anytime you want to and just forget it. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't look you in the eyes and you can't look me in the eyes and say, hey, look, you can do this thing. I'm telling you, how can you say, well, Chester, you don't even know me. How could you tell me that I could do it? Because I've seen people would come from the most averse situation can do it. I was with a guy today. If I told you his life story, you'd probably cry. But you know what? He always had a saying, when you get knocked down in life, if you can look up, you can get up. And I'm telling you right now, folks, this is the season to be jolly. I know this, but I want to be serious for you right now. You're sitting there. This is your life. It's nobody else's. Nobody, in most cases, even cares. I'm telling you, there's a green button up here, down here somewhere that says watch it now. You hit that button and go listen to a video that lasts 7 minutes and 7 seconds. And if you can understand what I tell you in that 7 minutes, it will literally change your life forever. That I promise you. So just remember this. I don't want to get solemn on you or somewhere in the future, and the future looks better than it does right now.